So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
52, Mike, 52. I got you, pump. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Ready up.
52. Watch 52. 52 is the Mike. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 36. 36. Check. Check 43. Check. Check out. Hit it.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability. to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ready? 8, read.
Check, check. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Smooth.
Screen, watch the screen. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. His throw incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
They set up the screen for Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The throw over the middle, take it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Blue draw forfeit.
Kill. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey,
Right.
watch the ship. Watch
Get it ready.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Down. 18 Gator.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Yep.
Switch. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Speed grip.
They'll give Henry another shot. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
We want it. Come to Monica.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Team 6. Team 6.
Here we go. Mike, 55.
Block to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Right there in the middle, 55.
After the turnover, here's Locke. It's complete to Fuller. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
60 or go. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. I'm going to run you over. Mike 55.
2.
To throw it is Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Pollard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Tony Pollard with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. These two teams all tied after one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Lock to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the run, watch the run. 44, Mike, 44.
Big rip.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Leo.
Check 99. Switch.
Christian, Travis. Get it.
Run for Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 58, lock it.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now left side on the swing pass.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Clock now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
44, Mike, 44. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Hey, zoom.
Bobo's the Mike.
Zoom.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lock now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Let's go.
Hard. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 53's the Mike.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. On 2nd down, Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Ready, set.
22's coming. 22's calling. Mike.
Watch the run.
Set.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Ready.
22, Mike, 22. I'm coming after you. Whip.
Go. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tight right. 3 down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He pitches it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, and it's Pollard again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Think he's got some unfinished business after taking that all the way down to the 1?
There's no doubt in his mind that he has unfinished business. How upset would he be, even though he won't show it, if the play call comes in, quarterback, keeper, bootleg, maybe someone else carrying the football? He's done the heavy lifting. Let him take it across the goal line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Come on,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
44, 44, let's go.
From the gun, it's Locke. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Locke now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Ready?
On first and 10, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's got some space here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver
60
offense
outlaw.
at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, wahoo!
44, 44, Mike, 44.
Get it.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still leave.
Excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. No. Now.
They'll run with Pollard. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's checking. Crash.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Pollard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 60 or.
Now here's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
We got this.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Down. 8 read.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for L.A. He'll return it from the 6. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Pollard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They look to throw. It's locked. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap to Locke. Steps. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on fourth down, coming out to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
You got to be ready. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
53's the mic. 53.
Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Locke going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now Pollard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Standing just down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, D.
Protein spill.
Check 37. Check your hot read.
Let go.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Get it.
Pollard going to try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
61, matchbox lights.
Switch.
They'll run for it with Pollard. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were themselves. I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.